Sir, so whenever you're ready, you can go ahead.
Have you ever been in class and just been like, you not been able to understand anything, especially like math for me? It's really hard to understand, but you don't feel like asking because you just seem like you're stupid and just don't understand what you're doing. There is no harm in asking. I've lived a lot of my life with the fact that I've not wanted to ask questions simply because I thought I A, understood what I was doing when I didn't, B, thought it'd make a fool of myself around other people, and I didn't want to do that. And that's just a terrible way to live life, because then you feel anxious about it. You know you don't understand it, but you try to look like you understand it, which is a bad way to live. Now, a lot of times through my grade school experiences and in high school still, I tend to not ask a lot of questions in class, which hurts me a lot because then I don't understand what I'm doing. Leading on to that, then I fail tests, then I have to ask questions, which then I'm asked, why didn't I ask before? Which makes more of a fool of myself than if I would have just asked the question beforehand, and they would have been very glad to help. I've all seen teachers here are very glad to help if you ask, and most people in life are also very glad to help you if you just ask. Now, asking in school is one thing, but then there's in the real world. I've been in a lot of situations where I don't understand exactly what I'm doing. Driving farm machinery, new stuff that I have to drive. Sometimes I don't understand what there's something just somewhat different compared to what I've done before. There's a lot of times where I'll just say I know what I'm doing, then completely mess it up and look very bad. And then they'll be like, I thought you knew what you were doing. No, I didn't. I just said I did. And then it makes a complete fool of myself, because then I have to ask, and everyone saw that I just messed up, and instead of just asking in the first place, understanding and doing it right the first time. There's no harm in asking, because in all those situations, if I would have just asked beforehand, it would have made my life much easier. It would have made everything easier. I wouldn't have looked like terrible in front of everyone like a fool, like I did many times, and still do today. There's no harm in asking, because as long as you ask questions, there will usually be someone willing to answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.